Hey you guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for Valentine's Day. I went to get a blowout today. I don't think you can tell, but I did get it done, and I'm wearing these Skims tiger print pajamas that I have been wanting for so long, and they were like sold out and I had to look them up on Depop, and then I ended up buying them on Poshmark. But yeah, I got the short set. I wanted the long set, but this is still good enough. And a little update, I got my lashes done. I just got out the shower, so they're like wet. And I got my nails done. Super, super cute. Okay, but now I'm going to prep my skin because we're going to go to dinner at 6. I'm going to use the Laneige Cream Skin Toner. I already did it once, but I like to do it twice whenever I'm going to do my makeup. And then I'll just pat it in. Just like that. And then I'll put it down my neck. Okay. And then I just like to let it dry a little bit. Lately, after every skincare step, I let it dry a couple seconds before I put on the other product. And then next I'm going to go in with this mini little Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum, which I got as a sample from Laneige, and I really like it, but I don't know if they actually like sell it. I've tried to look it up, but I can't find it. But it's like really cute. It's pink. Well, it's like clear and it has little pink dots, but I think it really leaves my skin looking very glowy. And then I'll just put some all over my face. I think that should be good. And then I'll just work it in everywhere. Okay, now next I'm gonna go in with this Innisfree eye serum. And then I just like to put that under my eyelids. And I love that it has a little roller ball. Like a metal roller ball, because when it's cold it feels so nice under the eyes. And since I'm wearing lashes, I'll just put like the tiniest bit at the top. And then over here. I really needed eye patches. Like, look at these little hit-ons. I did not sleep that good last night. Okay, and then for my moisturizer, I'm going to use this Innisfree Vitamin C brightening cream. And I love that it just leaves me very glowy. And then I just rub that all in. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing my makeup. I went in with the Vitamin Enriched Face Base, the Bobbi Brown one. And then I'm gonna let that set a little bit, and I'm going to put a little bit of brow gel on my eyebrows. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, so I don't really know how to do my makeup. I feel like sometimes whenever I like do more, it doesn't look that good. So maybe I'll try to do like a little bit less this time, just to see if it really makes a difference. And I kind of want to wear a dress. We're going to a restaurant that's like not really that fancy. It's kind of like in a neighborhood, so people literally will go walk and then they'll go eat dinner there, but it's like not like a I guess a casual restaurant kind of. But I really like going there, and I like to dress up, you know? And I feel like it's Valentine's Day and people are going to be making reservations. So I feel like it's okay to go dressed up, you know? Because then they have a restaurant right beside it that's like more elegant, I guess. And so I know people are going to go dressed up there. So I'll see. I'll see what I do. Okay, so I just put on some brow gel. Now I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. Okay, you guys, so I just did my eyebrows, and now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of contour I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna do a little bit. And then just drag it down a little bit. Do the same on this side. And then I'll do a little bit on my forehead. And then a tiny bit on my nose with whatever is left out. So something I started doing is I put a little bit of the Bobbi Brown face base under my eyes, kind of like as an eye concealer. And I feel like it really has helped with like creasing. But I just like to put it all over. Okay. And then I'll let it sit a minute and then I'll go in with my concealer. Okay, and I went ahead and put some concealer on my chin, and then I'm gonna go in and put a little bit on my under eyes, and then the tiniest bit right here and right there. And then that will be it for right now. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with my beauty blender and we're just gonna blend all of this out. I'm gonna start with my eyes first. And then my chin. And then I'm just gonna put the tiniest amount on top of my spots, and then I'm gonna put very little also right there. And I'm just gonna blend this all in. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in just with my finger and just like lightly tap this in just to cover like the actual pimples. I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, and I'm just gonna set under the eyes with it, and also under my other eye. And just everywhere where I put the concealer. Okay, and then I am also going to put the tiniest amount of the House Labs foundation under here just to like kind of chisel out that area. I'm just gonna use a brush like this. And then I just make a little line like that, and then I just use my beauty blender to blend it all out. Just like that. Okay, and then once we're done, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of this Huda Beauty powder. I honestly hate this little thing. If y'all want the mini, I do not recommend. If you're wanting to use like a powder puff, because it's really hard to take it out, to be honest. But I could honestly just put it into another container, but I'm just gonna double set under my eyes with this. And then under my chin, and then also on my forehead. And then I'm also gonna do a little bit right here on both sides. Okay. And then I haven't baked in a while. I'm gonna do like a tiny little line on each side of my nose. Okay, just like that. I honestly literally forgot. I used to always like to bake my nails, like obviously very lightly, but okay. And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer. I'm using this Hourglass bronzer that I love, and then this Patrick Ta brush. And then I'm just going to try to go in lightly just in the areas that I actually want it, because it's very pigmented. And then just on the forehead, a little bit right here. Okay, that is that. And then I'm gonna go in with blush, and I'm actually gonna go in with this little brush just to control where I put the blush. And I'm using the same Dior. I literally use the same products, you guys. But let me just see if this will apply good, because I feel like it might not. I'm kind of going for that baby pink blush. I'm not using my other regular brush because it has like a darker pink, and it like kind of just picks up the darker pink that it has left over. So I'm just gonna use this, and I'm just gonna go in the areas that I feel like I need. And low-key, it's like coming on, like it's getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay, and I think this is all I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna do any eyeshadow. I think I'm just gonna keep it a little bit more simple, and then I am just gonna brush this off, because I'm kind of going for like a little natural airbrushed, because then también si le echo de más, I feel like I look more orange, which I don't really want for today at least. I like that for the summer. Okay, but now I'm gonna go in with my setting sprays. I like to use these two. I'll go in with the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray first, and then I'll use the One Size Beauty mattifying. Since I have lashes, I have to do this a little bit different. I'm gonna cover my lashes, and then I'm gonna do like forehead and then the bottom. Okay, and now I'm gonna do under, making sure I get everything, and then I'm just gonna blow a little bit, some air. Oh my gosh, my hair got wet. But honestly, this does really like melt your makeup together. I really recommend it if you haven't tried it. I think you will like it. And then I just hear that they say that this combo is like really good. Honestly, I don't notice the difference wearing this and not wearing it. Honestly, I don't really notice the difference of wearing setting spray or not. It could just be like I'm not that good at doing makeup, but I haven't really noticed the difference. But I do notice that when I apply it, it like looks really good. Like this one makes it melt together, pero como quiera, like at the end of the night, se me cae. So I think it might just be like me that's not doing it right. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the mattifying one. Okay, and then I'm just gonna spray. I'm just gonna blow some air. Okay, you guys, so I just got dressed. I'm just gonna do my lips now. I'm going in with this Kylie lip liner. And then I'm gonna go in with the Kylie lip gloss. And Comes Naturally. It's the lip set. And then I am just gonna add a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. And I'm just gonna add some to my bottom lashes. Okay, you guys, and that is the finished look. That's how my makeup looks. Thank you for watching.